Okay. All right. Thank you so much for giving up about a half an hour of your Tuesday night to spend it with us. We are so excited that you are here. And here's going to be my personal request. I am a retired teacher, so I love talking to faces. So if at all possible, you can show us your face and put your video on, we would certainly appreciate that because it just makes it that much more personable and we're able to connect with you. And that's what we love. So again, thank you for joining us. My name is Stacey Porritt. I have been with Plexus now for, oh my goodness, 9.5 years. And that is so, so crazy to me. So I'm going to just share some information with you tonight. It has been an absolute game changer for myself, my husband, our kids, and so many of our friends and family. And so I just want to share a little bit with you about that for a few minutes. And then we'll get into some stuff that you're going to want to know as well. So I have had so many blessings health-wise with Plexus since starting. And I started very, very skeptically. It took me a year to say yes to my friend. So I hope it didn't take you that long to say yes to whoever invited you here tonight. Because my biggest regret is that I didn't start sooner. If I would have known what I knew 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, 9.5 years into this whole thing, I would have said yes a year before I did when I first was introduced to Plexus by a friend. So here's what it did for me really quickly. I was an exhausted working mom of 3 children. And I would come home from work and I would have zero patience for my own children. I wasn't kind. My mood was all over the place. I would sit on the couch and just put the TV on and do nothing and say no to my kids when they wanted to play outside or play a game, or because I had done that all day with other people's children and I was exhausted and it was so not fair. I knew something needed to change. I also was at my heaviest weight. I wasn't making great food choices. I was a huge pop addict. I would have 5 to 6 glasses of pop a day, and I wouldn't drink any water. And I was proud of that. I would tell people that I hated water and that I was loved pop, and I was so proud of that. I ate fast food pretty much every day because, we couldn't really take time to prep any lunches before we would head to school. So we would run out and grab the quickest thing and shove it in the 25 minutes that we had for lunch before we had to head back. So things were really, I was in a really hard place and I truly was sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. So I'm going to share with you really quickly. This is my husband. He is taking or has taken the products with me for 9.5 years as well. That is, oh, there he is. You can come in, show your face. He's a real thing. He's going to pop in. So this was him the day before we started the products. And then that was him. There he is. About 6 months later, he's lost 54 pounds and he's kept that weight off. I hate to say that though, because really they're not weight loss products, but I say that and share that with you because check this out. That was me. People that know both of us also think I have lost 50 pounds as well, and I haven't lost a pound, you guys. But what I have lost is 3 pant sizes and 4 shirt sizes and a ton of inflammation in inches. So needless to say, with a whole lot of other things that I don't have time to share with you, these products changed my life physically and mentally. They stabilized my mood, but also, even though sharing Plexus is always optional and I had no intentions of doing it, I wouldn't be telling the whole story if I didn't share the part where this business has completely changed our lives as well, just from telling a few friends. It started with just telling a friend, with people noticing and asking me what in the world we were doing. Why was I so happy-go-lucky? Isn't that sad when people were noticing? But it's true. They were noticing, and so they were asking, and I couldn't keep it a secret. So it has helped us to pay for our daughter's wedding, pay for our kids' college in cash, and so redo our finish our basement, redo our house, and so many other things. We travel when we want to, wherever we want to, and it is amazing. That's just a teeny part of my story of 9.5 years wrapped up in just a few minutes. But what I would like to ask you to do first is if you are new or attending this call for the first time, will you please put your email in the chat? And if you happen to be from Canada, will you note that just because it's a little bit different of how we need to get you your Amazon gift card? Okay, I just looked at the chat. And I am sorry people are not feeling well and you feel like you have to defend yourself from keeping your video off, but thank you for letting us know. And I hope next time you're on, we get to see your face. So, all right. Go ahead and put your email if this is the first time that you are attending. And again, we'll make sure we get you that $10 Amazon gift card for joining us tonight. We really appreciate that. Okay, great. Jess, I know you're cooking dinner and you had shared that, but would you have just a minute to unmute yourself and just share with us your name, where you're from, and what you are hoping these products will help you with?
Going outside. I live in very remote Eastern Oregon on the Idaho border in a place called Hell's Canyon, basically. And I'm looking to reduce inflammation. And yeah, that's kind of it. I'm anxious to see what they do. I'm just finishing with my personal training certification. I work out a lot. I'm a special ed teacher. I'm super active. So yeah, that's my story.
Okay, so Jess, I mentioned that I'm a retired teacher. I'm a retired special ed teacher.
Oh, nice. You get it. I get it. I get what you're saying.
I thought maybe you would. So who invited you to Plexus?
Stacey, or I
Okay.
grew up with her.
Oh, perfect. All right. Well, we love Stacey and we're super glad that you're here. Is there anyone else here for the first time? You haven't put your email up there, but if you are, would you go ahead and unmute and just share with us your name and where you're from? I think maybe. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Christina said first time on the call, her internet is spotty with her video on, so she's excited to be here. Christina, are you able to just share with us what you're hoping for and who invited you to Plexus? And you could just unmute yourself and keep your video off if you want to, if that's easier, or type it, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna guess she's typing, so we'll go ahead and keep going and then we'll check that out in just a minute. But we want to share a few resources with you. And so I am going to share my screen and we have a couple of groups that we would love for you to join in. I'm going to ask one of my friends to put the links to these two pages in the chat and just, okay, Whitney is volunteering. Thank you. So let me share my screen with you. The first one that I want to show you, can you all see this? Is our information page for Wellness Warriors. Thumbs up if you can see it. Okay, perfect. I don't know why this is all the way down here. I don't know if you can see it anyway. But this is our information page. We would love for you to join this page. It is a great place to find different product information posts. You can find testimonies. Up at the top, there's some different things of helping you to get started. And so there's just, excuse me, a lot of information in here that can be super helpful to you. Hopefully you are aware how to search a page, but if not, it's just as simple as clicking on the magnifying glass and then you could search something like, let's just search active because that's one of our product names. And it's going to pull up, this must be a testimony about active and an athlete. And then so that was a bad one to search because active is popping up in just about every post. So you can search anything you want to. Look at that. There's one. Day 5, active, 12 days of Christmas, and it'll give you a bunch of information. So this is a great place to be, especially to find testimonies and different things that can be really helpful to you. Another one that we would love for you to join is called our challenge group for wellness warriors. Sometimes we're going to host our own challenges and they're going to be right here on this page. You're able to invite anyone that joins you and then friends who are wanting to participate and join us as well. So this is a place where we would actually post the different challenges. Sometimes, which is what we're currently doing, there is a challenge happening on another page, but we will post the information in this page for that challenge. So you would find the information here and know where to go to join us. So right now, actually starting on Monday, so the 14th, and it's through the 27th, we have our summer skin health experience. Our newest set of products are our skin health products. They're incredible. I am not a skin health girl, but holy cow, have they made a huge difference in just 2 weeks of using the products for me. But there's $1,500 in prizes being given away, including 5 grand prize winners of $100 spa gift cards. Who doesn't want to win that, right? So please check this out, and Whitney's going to put the links to both of these groups. And again, we would love for you to join us there. The information page is a group where you can invite potentials or friends that want to check out some more information as well. The next thing that I want to show you is how to find your subscription, change it if you need to make any changes. And so you would just go to plexusworldwide.com, log in, and if you signed up with a shopping cart, you created a login with your email. Oh, that's my husband's. We'll just log into his. With your email and your password that you created, and then sign in. Yours is going to look a little bit different than ours because we've upgraded to brand ambassador, so you won't see as much stuff as we're going to see. You'll see this information here, my account. So if you're wanting to make any changes to your subscription, you could do that right here. And this is great. So I want to change his date. I'm so glad I checked in and did this because we really don't want that now. So I'm going to change the date. You can view the details to see what is in the product or what is in the subscription. You can make changes. If I make any changes, you're going to always want to add product to your subscription before you remove product. That way you're not having to start all over, create a new one, and then maybe accidentally send it to yourself that day. Don't do that if you don't want it. So add product first, then subtract whatever product you don't want, and it'll keep your subscription intact. So those were just a few of the things we wanted to share with you as far as resources. Okay, so Whitney got those links there for you. We hope that you join. And then Christina said that Nancy had invited her to Plexus. She's been using the products for a while, and she finally said yes to jumping into the business opportunity. Yay! Good for you, Christina. We're excited to have you join us. All right. So, we want to share with you. I told you about the challenge phase. I just want to make sure I get everything here. There are 4 C's that will help you to be successful. And so the first one is communication. Super important. If you are wondering about something, if you have a question about something, if you think you're having issues with the products, whatever it might be, talk to the person that invited you because they have an answer for you. And guess what? If they happen to not have an answer for you, they can find the answer for you. There's so many people in this team, on this team, that are super knowledgeable. So reach out. There is not a question. I promise you, there is not a question that you can ask that we probably haven't heard, and nothing is embarrassing. So make sure you're communicating, make sure you're answering questions. If the person who invited you to Plexus reaches out to you, respond to them, because do you know what happens? If you're not responding to the questions or to whatever that they're reaching out to you about, you know what they know? We know. We know you're not taking the products. We know that you're just throwing in the towel before you've even given them a chance. And you signed up to try Plexus because you wanted something to be different. Allow us to help you. And that's communicate. So, so important. The next one is consistency. I tell everyone that joins with me, you will see results if you are patient. That's a P. We're going to throw it in there though. And consistent. Consistency is so important. You can't take it today and then not tomorrow and the next day, but then take it the fourth day. Consistency is so important with these products because it's a healing process and your body is healing and it needs those products to help it to heal. It also needs water, a lot of water. Remember I told you I hated water? Now water is all that I drink. See, it's right here. So chug, that's the C. It's kind of a CH, but whatever. We're going to call it one of the C's. So chug your water and make sure you're drinking between 60 and 80 ounces of water a day. That's really important. It's going to help flush out all of that yuck and help your body heal so much faster. And then the fourth one is community. Just like we're all on here tonight, join in, have a friend do this with you. I told you that I started these products with my husband. We've been taking them together for the last 9.5 years. It truly is the best thing that we have ever done together. Okay, well, there's a lot. We have 3 children, so that's a pretty cool thing too. But this has been a great thing for our marriage, for us to be getting healthy together, and just be on the same path that way. So you have a much better chance of success with these products if you have an accountability partner that you are doing this with. So community is so important, and we have a really incredible community as well. We had just a couple of you that shared kind of that you're new, and so I'm going to do something a little bit different. Brittany, it looks like you're driving. They should be able to get in, Nancy. They pop right on. So there's no waiting room for this Zoom. So it looks like you're driving. Are you able to unmute and share with us? Are you new to our group? Okay, just 1 second. While she's doing that, I am going to ask the people who are on here who are taking the products. They don't even know that I'm doing this because we haven't done this before. I'm going to ask you to share 2 things, you guys, just 2 things each. So it's going to be boom, 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 right? And I'll just call on you one at a time. But if you will share your favorite thing that has happened to you physically or mentally, right? The products. And then if you will share your favorite thing that has happened to you because of the opportunity. So, you ready? Do I have a volunteer or should I just call on someone? Okay, Whitney, go.
Okay, where do I begin? It's like picking your favorite child, but I will say my blood sugar used to be a hot mess, and that's life-changing. And pooping every day, I'll throw that in there too. Sorry. And then
1.
game changer. And seriously, this opportunity for me has changed everything. It first saved us from losing our home, which was a big deal. Then it got us to a point where my husband could quit a job that was very dangerous and stressful and allowed us to move back home where our families were. So that's been such a blessing.
Yes, that's a huge blessing. And then your blood sugar, will you just be more specific? I mean, I know, but will you let them?
Yes, I was extremely hypoglycemic, which means my blood sugar could crash in an instant with no warning. And so I always had to carry around like snacks with me and I would get faint and dizzy and like almost pass out, just random. And it really impacted my energy too and my sleep. So big game changer.
Yeah. And so as you hear these things, you guys, especially if you're new, you might be thinking of someone who, oh my gosh, my sister deals with hypoglycemia, and then you can share some information that you know Whitney and that she had some really great success helping that to no longer be an issue that she deals with. Megan. Thank you, Whitney.
I mental health, big time, struggled with depression and anxiety really bad. And then also like until I don't know, my mid-30s, chronically in quick cares for UTIs with a yeast infection chaser and sinus infections when I didn't have those. And so not having to know where the cleanest and fastest quick cares are and never going to a quick care now and the doctor
Right.
once a year, pretty amazing. Opportunity, being able to replace my dental hygiene income, um, life changing. I mean, and yeah, I mean, I could go on. Being able to take my kid on vacations that I wouldn't have otherwise been able to afford. I'm taking him on an Alaskan cruise paid for by Plexus for his birthday. So, that's
You're
all.
not taking me.
Next time.
All right. I'll hold you to that. All
Okay.
right. Thank you, Megan. Nancy.
I think we'll have to have a raffle for that, Stacey.
No, I'm first.
For me, I was on a lot of prescriptions, and so Plexus has helped me get off the prescriptions. So I do not take any prescription meds anymore, which has been wonderful. And all the surgeries that I have had because of my gut, my body has healed quicker and faster and better.
Very good. All
Yes.
right. An opportunity. Do you have one you want to share?
I was, I guess, optimistic about the opportunity until I realized I was going to be on these supplements forever. And so I figured out I better figure out how to pay for them. And so Bernita helped me get my first 3, and I got my first silver fast start and saw the paycheck. And I was like, oh, okay.
So you've been able to pay for your products. Yay.
Yes. And
I
now
love that.
now my products are free.
I love that. That's perfect. All right. Who else on here? Stacey, I don't know if you feel like I know I didn't see what you
I can
said.
unmute. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
perfect.
fine. So I have been able to come off of my thyroid medication. My energy is back, and food sensitivities and bloating are no longer a daily issue for me, which is amazing. And as far as the opportunity, yeah, travel soccer is not cheap.
So
So the Plexus opportunity certainly helps me out in that arena for sure.
perfect. All right, Raquel.
Mm. Hi, I lost my voice, but I'll do my best. The first thing that I noticed was being able to sleep through the night. I was getting up with like anxiety every night at like 3 or 4 a.m. and I couldn't break the habit. And it was every single night. And then I started taking them. That was the first thing I noticed. And I was surprised every morning I woke up at like 7 refreshed and like expecting to see 3 a.m. when I looked at my clock, and every night I'd sleep through. And then the not craving sugar, like I'd still sometimes eat it, but like I didn't crave it. Like I felt like I had to have something sweet after almost every lunch and every dinner, for sure every dinner. Like I wanted something sugary, and I don't, but I love not feeling like I have to have some sugar. And then for me, I did start silver, and I made a good paycheck my very first time. And I thought it was so easy. Like I felt like I didn't even really do anything for it. I don't know. I just got, I want to say lucky, but like I just invited people, and it's easy to invite people that, um, to, to try something that is working.
Yeah.
And so, and then I got a paycheck for extra Christmas money, I guess. So that was fun.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you for sharing. Amber. She might have had to step away.
I'm
Oh,
here.
there she is. Okay.
I was just pulling into my driveway.
No problem.
So for me, I would say the energy is probably the best. It's kind of like this quiet energy that you don't realize you get back until you stop and think about it. But and for me, like, yeah, I have a bunch of little things like aches. I take ease, and it's like one of my favorite things. I'm not achy all the time, and I actually didn't even know I was going through menopause until I stopped having regular periods, because X Factor Plus is just amazing. So it's like I've had a lot of little wins like that. I'm a typical
Little?
nurse.
That's not little, sister. That's big. And I saw Megan over there saying, yeah, me too.
I'm like, I'm a typical nurse, so I don't go to the doctor and get like everything checked out. So I'm like, but for me, the biggest thing is being able to be surrounded with women. The community actually for me has been the best. Is
Yes.
everybody like encourages you, they give you positive everything. Like, it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter how many times you have to start from where you're at. Just everybody is so supportive and helpful and encouraging that they give you hope when you never thought you had any. So that's what I love about this, besides, getting products paid for. But the community, I think,
Yes.
is
And
something I didn't know I needed.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because same, right? This is the benefit that I didn't think, well, I didn't think I needed any of it, just so you know. And I needed all of it, but the community especially, because, especially as women, and I think that's what we all are on here, we get to where we're just kind of in our homes doing our thing, or, wake up, do our daily routine, go to sleep, wake up and do it again. And we don't really have those connections outside of our home unless we work outside of our home. And even then, it's just those work connections, right? So this has been so incredible to have connections with women all over the country, to be able to vacation with them, all of the things. One thing I didn't mention when I was sharing my story, and Jess, I want you to hear this. Oh, I see she's getting something out of the oven. Hold on, she's got to hear it. Can you hear it? Do you hear it? Okay. I was able to retire from my special education teaching career at age 48. We were living check to check. I had never thought of retiring. It was not something that I had ever been thinking about. But 6 years ago, I retired. And that still blows my mind, because I really thought I'd still be working until probably 75. And then maybe I might have been able to make it. But also my husband was able to retire a year later. So we're both retired teachers, and it's so crazy to me. So I wanted to make sure I added that part. Okay, we have a few people that joined us. And so Honey and Jennifer, I don't know if you are new to Plexus and to our group. If you want to put your email into the chat, we will get you a gift card. Also, if you are new or not new, we want you to share if you're willing to do that. So Jennifer has unmuted, it looks like. Are you able to share with us?
It's me. Yeah, it's Jen St. Pierre.
Oh, well, hello. I know you.
Hi. Hi.
Why isn't
So
your
I am,
camera on, sister?
I'm feeling under the weather. I've been in bed sleeping since
Well,
like
put your
3,
hat on
so
like Whitney and call it good.
oh, I'm outside right now because the dog had to pee, but I will put my camera on, but I do look like a hot mess.
Okay, well, we don't see you. Oh, there you are. You never look
There
like
I
a
am.
hot mess.
I am a hot mess. Anyway, so I actually started the products for autoimmune. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, so I had pain everywhere. Like you name it, my teeth hurt. That was basically probably 10 years of my life, if not longer. once I got diagnosed. And I also turned my friend down for over a year. And then that was,
Stubborn.
yeah, that was 7.5 years ago. And lo and behold, I have been in remission for the last almost 7 years and no longer seeing my internist. I don't even go to the doctors really anymore because the only thing that I take is Plexus. I used to take sleeping pills all the time. And so, yeah. And then as far as the business part goes for me, it was definitely something that I needed. It just happened at the right time. My car broke down. Um, we were needing a vehicle. I was working full time as a nanny, and just didn't have time for my family. So, definitely the blessing there was, and even to this day, I just went through a divorce, losing my mother. That income has been there to keep me floating. Honestly, I'm still working part-time as a nanny, but Plexus has been that cushion for me to get through these times. And I'm so, so, so grateful for that. So that's me.
Oh, thank you for sharing. All right. Honey said, okay, oh, go ahead.
Hi. My name is
Hi.
Ishia. My name is Ishia, and I was invited by Courtney Sims.
Okay.
And so I'm just here supporting my friend. I just started, I did the 3-day detox, and it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. And I actually liked the drink, the one I think it says hunger control. So
Yes.
I have those. Courtney was telling me about it because she and I were on the same meds for insomnia. And so she was telling me to try those gummies. So I'm recovering from foot surgery. So I told her it's gonna have to be a minute because I want to make sure it's the gummies working and not the meds I'm taking for my foot. But other than that, yeah, I'm here just being supportive. And like I said, I just started. So I just finished the 3-day 2 days ago, I think it
Good
was.
for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's a really great thing to really jumpstart everything. So yes, we're glad you're here. Thank you for sharing.
Thank
All
you.
right. Did we get everybody? Did we get iPhone? I don't know who iPhone is. Oh, iPhone, there you are. I
It's
see you.
Jean. Jean, you made it at the very end, but guess what? I recorded it for you.
Oh no, I think Jean's been here. Are you the one that was here the whole time with me? Jean's been here, Whitney.
You're kidding. Oh my gosh, how fun.
All right, Jean, are you able to unmute and share with us? I can maybe help you. Hold on. Sometimes, especially if you're on a phone, it is like.
This is her first time using Zoom, so yay
Well,
to
I'm
Jean for figuring
impressed
out
with
Zoom.
you. All right, I'm asking you to unmute. So there should be something that pops up. Do you see it? Maybe not. Oh, I saw it for a hot second. Try one more time. It's all right. Whitney, do you know any of her story you can share?
I do. Jean is my neighbor. She
Aw.
is the sweetest lady ever. Her and her husband own the best barbecue joint in town.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And she has some issues with thyroid and inflammation and sleep. And I'm sure I'm going to forget some of the things, Jean, but she's got a lot going on. Hormones.
We all do, or did.
Yeah.
We all did.
We all did. Yes.
Did.
So she hasn't got her products yet, but we're
Ah.
so excited to get her going.
Yay. All right. Well, we can't wait to hear your story in a couple of months. That'll be fantastic. And then Brittany, it looks like you maybe pulled over.
I made it home.
Oh, perfect.
I am brand new. I'm finishing my first month. I have not done my reset yet because of some traveling, but I know Megan from the dental hygiene world, and I've been watching her posts, and I finally messaged her. And so I have noticed a decrease in like inflammation and the rosacea in my face. Though today is not a good factor. The AC went out at work and I live in Arizona, so it's been a day. But I'm excited to continue the journey and see how this plays out.
Well, we're excited to have you with us. And I will tell you, rosacea is a thing that I have dealt with in the past. So I don't have flare-ups anymore, which I'm thrilled with. And especially our new skin health thing, that is really helping too. My tone of my skin is incredible compared to what it was just 2 weeks ago. So I'm sure people are going to start telling me I look like I'm not over 22. That'll be coming soon, but it hasn't quite happened yet. All right, you guys, we went a little bit over. We do try to keep these at a half an hour, but when I run them, that's just kind of how it goes. So if you ever jump on again and I'm the one leading it, just know we might stay on about 5 minutes later. So thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you on one of our calls again soon. The next one, which will be in 2 weeks from today, Whitney, 2 weeks from today. They're normally Wednesdays. This month, we're switching them to Tuesdays because we have a different call on Wednesdays that we're really excited about. But 2 weeks from today, we would love to see you with a friend or two that you have invited to try the products with you. It would be incredible to see you all again here. And we hope you have a really great night. Did everybody get, did someone get the emails before we hop off? Okay.
I got them.
Okay, perfect. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us.
Good night, everyone. Thank you, Stacey. This was awesome. Bye,
You're welcome.
everyone.